Battle Rap, I'm about to give you the behind the scenes, Access Hollywood, the tour guide into the minds of the greatness of battle rap culture.
All that bias stuff, if you're battle trash, you saying you're battle trash.
But not only a certain kind of character was allowed to go to URL. Like, only a certain kind of believability was allowed to go there.
Any type of money you want to do, I'll put it.
Show up in this bitch, no rehearsals. We're broadcasting at you live, no commercials. We got meals, got Hirsch, getting checks on the first. Got a sprinkle on the versus Hollywood universe. Oh, watch my niggas go viral. We squeezing triggers in the field and we're throwing perfect spiral. You better watch for our rival. And fuck a rival, we're flipping more people than the Bible. I'm your idol, watch me demonstrate. I'm a menace in this bitch, the fake, can't relax. Let's set the record straight, we gon' let them have. You see the fashion, I'ma be an hour late. Hey, 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 you're really doing a lot. Hey, 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 you're really doing a lot. This is media to media, my team is doing media, my family in the mix. This is year 86. This is media to media, my team is doing media, my family in the mix. This is year 86. Hey, hey.
It's your man Hollywood Dizzy Spades. We are here, year 86.
T-Wise, baby, good to see you here for season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And look who we have here. We also have a man.
The motherfucking Godfather. All that good shit.
Respect my shit, nigga.
Happy to be here, man.
We got the God.
Uh-oh.
God. Yeah. Tay Sleeze in the motherfucking building, man.
How y'all doing, man?
And on our first guest for season 2, year 86. Man, we gotta make some noise for that, man. God is in the building.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
There's a lot of things going on in the culture, bro.
Yes.
So, a lot of things going on in the culture.
Yes, it is.
And what we gonna get into, Hirsch, man? What we getting into?
I think we need to give like the proper introduction.
Go ahead.
Who the fuck this nigga is?
You're right.
How important this motherfucker is. How iconic.
Talk about it.
This motherfucker is within the culture.
So give him the intro, bro.
I don't know everything. Let's. I can't go accolade for accolade. But
So we got. I don't even know how do we classify this title for you, but I would say like the co-owner, you're definitely running the lead.
Yeah.
You're definitely you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot, man. It's Sleeze, man. The part of Coliseum, man. Like you can claim any season. Like you do it all.
Yeah.
You do it all, man.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm just happy to be here. This is nah, for real, man. I'm happy to be here, yo. I'm glad to be here with y'all as a guest. You know what I'm saying? We came a long way, that's for sure.
Oh, hell yeah, we came a long way.
Yeah. And I'm proud of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of everything that's set up.
Appreciate it.
And I'm glad to be here. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it, man. So Hirsch, how we stepping into this, man?
How you feel about the racial statements made by a certain member of the culture?
Oh, you getting talking about
We just gonna jump
Right into it.
Real quick, for those who don't know at home, because there are people who don't know about the situation.
Okay, let's.
So first, let's bring everybody up to speed. So somebody who's been in the culture for quite some time. His name is Avocado. How long has he been in the culture?
He's been in the culture for.
He's been ruining my day.
It's been over decades.
But first, he was with King of the Dot, and I think like if I'm correct, like 4 years ago, he made the transition to URL.
3 years. Since the live stream started,
He transitioned to URL.
All right, and URL is basically it's one of the big platforms in battle rap.
Right.
And so he has been working for them, I believe it's a cameraman, right? Doing camera work and angles and stuff like that.
Getting a lot of praise. People were calling him the best cameraman in battle rap.
He introduced like a pay-per-view system for like.
They said he had already worked with like
that.
movies and shit like that. He was getting hella praise.
And he got a lot of money in this space. Now, one thing I want to definitely.
Oh, and he bought the bunker.
The bunker.
He owns it.
Please explain to them what the bunker is.
That is a venue, to my knowledge. That
King of the Dot uses. It's like,
and I think a few other people use it too. But maybe
Grindtime use it too, or
I'm not sure. I wasn't really following.
But the bunker is like it's like one of the it's where they hold one of their biggest.
Yeah, it's an iconic space. It's definitely.
It's like one of their iconic, legendary locations to where they hold big battles.
And he bought it. He owns it. It's his now.
To my knowledge, he bought it.
Oh, okay. So
he owns it apparently.
So that's added capital, but we'll get to that later. And why this is so important is he's been in this space for a long time. He is Caucasian, and normally his color wouldn't matter here, but for this particular situation, it does. He made very derogatory statements towards African American people. African American people who created this culture, he is a guest in at this, well, since he's been here. We will insert a clip of that later. You'll see that.
It's an old video, it's an old interview or whatever that was brought up, Bad Bars, fucking other battle rapper, I don't even want to say that motherfucking name. He was talking some crazy shit about black people.
He on the line too?
24/7. That's his name.
24/7. I don't want to say his name because he got battles and shit like that. I don't want niggas to like look up his battles and get his views up or whatever. That's besides the point. He was saying crazy shit. Avo was in the middle, and he kind of laughed with him, said some shit himself, toasted a couple of them shits, man.
And the quotes, to be specific, it was like, does anybody remember from Had? Kind of like,
he called K-Sean a loud moron.
Yeah, and that they couldn't take their kids, can't take care of their kids.
URL rappers don't take care of their kids.
Yeah, that was the one that really hit. Like,
which definitely, the reason why we definitely want Sleeze to talk about this is
agreed with it, for sure.
And laughed. So, and then there's other comments, and we will insert a clip because it's the only way you guys are gonna get context to really understand what's going on here.
Made it clear it was about black people.
Made it very clear. They said black people in it.
He said 24/7 said, well, if we're talking about race, I mean, you know who we're talking about, basically. So it was very clear racism, man. Like,
and then he said, "Oh, wait."
So sugar-coated.
And then he said, "Oh, but most of our viewers over here are your viewers. These are white people, so it's gonna be okay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of white viewers.
He said touche.
And then he said touche to that.
You need a bit more spoon feeding.
Explain it to the black people. Oh, like not that any of them are watching on this channel.
Nice.
Touche.
Fucking hard right now. URL guys love Disney bars, don't they? They always have them. They're like, oh yeah, when the gun goes off,
they all got so many kids. They have to sit down and watch.
Yeah, it's because they watch Disney films with their children.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
The children that they don't have time for.
They're too busy renting Disney bars.
They get secondhand reviews on Disney movies.
Not now, son. I've got a man pose.
Yeah, not now, actually. I'm going to BA verb.
I've got to compare myself to a bike rack.
So basically, you're saying all URL people are bad parents?
Well, based on race. Wow. Okay. This is released on you guys' channel, right?
Yeah.
All right. They'll be cool with it.
Yeah, it's nothing but white people.
They'll be down.
Please, I would like to hear your honest feelings on it, and everybody in the room, your honest feelings on that situation. And then we're going to talk about a bit more deeper, more in depth on this topic, on the bigger picture, given what's going on in the world. And I feel like it's a good time to have that conversation given the situation.
I'm gonna say
so
this.
go straight into it.
to begin with, I never really. Avocado was never really somebody I looked at. It was like I didn't see much difference in what he was doing in other cameramen for them to keep calling him the camera guard. To be honest, and that's not
shout out to Corey Joseph
like that. I know a lot of great cameramen, and I've seen him do tons of work, and even done it for free just for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, Corey.
URL or not.
Thank you, Corey.
Big league, small league. You know what I'm saying? We have great cameramen as well. Like I've seen it all tiers of great camera work, and y'all need to maybe look more into the culture. Yeah, I think he's Avocado the God. Now this guy calls himself Avo is God, right? That doesn't sit well with me already. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't sit well with me already. It already gives me a persona that there is with him. Now let's go forward into him now joining URL. After all of he did with KOTD, he has a lot of great exposure with them. He has Ruin Your Day, he has The Bunker. He's very successful at this point. He comes into now URL, which is the top league that has the most exposure and everything. So he comes in and he starts helping on live streams. With that, stuff like he has his record label. He starts getting artists like Geechee Gotti, Rum Nitty. I'm not sure if it's a lot of smaller artists on it too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now moving forward to the URL getting the caffeine deal, and this guy over here arguing basically on the side, trying to get his own deal or whatever it is he's trying to get, but basically because URL is getting this contract, he felt he needed to get some type of.
Because he started off bashing URL fake for saying like he was mad that they switched cameramen or something like that.
Yes.
He wanted to be a part of that.
Yeah.
That transition or something
I think
like
he was saying that he think he can bring something different to caffeine that they don't have, basically. And from I respect that from his point of view because he wants, of course, he's trying to get paid. He wants to, you know, get a contract with them and come into the fold. Honestly, I don't see what he would have did different for us to watch two people rap in front of each other with no crowd and no background. I don't know what he was going to add to a live show for that. Let's put that out there. Two, you trying to get it through URL, which you only came in at the end when they had this live stream started. You know what I'm saying? And they have the right person in there. JB is in there. That's a guy that's been with them through the mud. He's been there for a long time. Salute to JB. You know what I'm saying? And you, instead of you bigging that up and just waiting for your opportunity to, you know, which would rise because you're Avo to God, right? Instead of waiting for your opportunity, you just sit there and you bring down another league and talk about how good you can do instead of just bigging up what they already have and how it's improved, which it has. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's move forward to this video resurfacing. This guy is sitting here toucheing about a bunch of racial slurs from, I'm assuming it's his friends. Now, let's say this video was 6 years ago. He had the nerve to say in his apology that after 6 years, basically, he isn't racist anymore.
What?
Due to the friends that he have gained or whatever the case is. So basically what he's saying to me is, so you're not racist no more because you got some more black friends through battle rap, because it's battle rap. Through battle rap that you started making money off of and money with. And then you try to get a big contract off of a league that's been started from the very, very bottom, and they're finally getting a big break, and you find a way to try to make it about you and try to get yourself something off of it. I hate the whole entire thing. And honestly, this is why I say y'all need to pay attention to the people that come into this culture we have. Y'all seriously have to pay attention. I forgot his name, but I just watched a video of a guy that's been doing that, getting clan members to turn their badges in and all that. So it's not impossible, no, it's not. Because some of these people literally are raised off of that.
So what would Avocado have to do for you to actually believe that he was sincere about his apology?
Not be calling himself Avocado to God and shading other people that is getting looks bigger than him because of his name and because he feels his work is better. Instead of him, people that he worked next to that's getting good looks and doing better for themselves, instead of you giving them a look, You're sitting over there throwing shade on top of it.
Who were the people who was throwing shade, if you know specifically?
I'm not saying he was throwing direct shade. You're throwing shade when you say shit like, I could have did a better job. I could have did better on that stream. He know who's over there now. You know JB is over there doing the streams with them now for URL. Mm-hmm. You worked hand in hand with JB. Y'all worked right next to each other for 3 years straight. And honestly, he didn't have to do that with you. He could have said he didn't want to do that with you. He been there before you.
So he actually learned from him. That was him doing him a solid.
Exactly. But instead of you waiting for your moment of when they gonna come to you for something, you decide to throw shade on what's already given. Like, for you to look for an opportunity like that, that's trash to me. For you to wait to see, they're attacking them, I'm gonna throw some extra on it. You see the fans is already going a little left with the caffeine, and it's been a rough, you know what I'm saying? But they're getting it together. Nothing is easy, son. This is a whole new level for battle rap. Here is a person that's praised all the time in battle rap. A big name in battle rap. Something big for battle rap is happening, and he's looking for an opportunity for himself. And on top of that, you racist.
Yeah. Is JB African American?
No.
No, he's white. All right. So now, here's another question, because you were saying before that we need to be careful about who we bring into the culture, and that if they are taking up space, that they're not contributing in a way where it's actually uplifting the culture, that they should be exited out. Correct? So now you, before the camera turned on, you were telling us that Avocado has supposedly also acquired a known club or something like that.
Supposedly he owns the bunker. That's what I was told. He owns the bunker. He bought the bunker.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say I'm 100% sure, but I think it's a known thing. Everyone knows he bought that shit.
Okay. So since it's already stated, we're not sure. We will check the resources, but for now we're gonna talk as if that's the thing. So do you think that is something? Because as for me, this is where I think about as business, right? He's now acquiring another piece of capital, right? Battle rap comes from when it was born, people who didn't have much capital, from the hood, from impoverished areas, turning out of pain into this rhythmic thing now that we have battle rap, turning it into a musical battle. And we have learned to make that into an event that we're learning as African American people to turn into profit, right? One thing that we talked about in season 1 was about talking about the glass ceiling. And that the glass ceiling we were talking about, realizing that to really get further, to actually start making real revenue from this platform called Battle Rap. And I want to talk specifically from you, because you've been doing this for quite some time. You understand what I'm talking about when we get to this area, trying to turn Battle Rap into profit. And not just hand in hand profit, but revenue profit. The problem that we seem to bump into, and I think this is what a lot of African American entertainment things, period, is capital. And usually people who have the capital are white. This is where we talk about taking up space, right? Now, Avocado, one thing that makes this, and for those viewers who are white and maybe watching this, I want to make sure this is understood, just so you could kind of see this on another flip side that is digestible to you as well. When you have somebody who is white and has come into a space with capital or ways of making capital faster than other people, they get to the totem pole higher and faster with mediocre work. Not saying that he did not put in work, but compared to the same people who were actually teaching him or doing it the same side, wouldn't get to the same levels. The same thing we talk about when we talk about the starting line is different for African American people than it is for white people. We're talking about the same thing, right? We're just using this situation because this just happened this week. It is very disheartening where someone who had more advantage, has capital, now is raising faster, and then you made it off of black people's backs. Money, time, contribution, and then you go and you laugh with your white friends privately because you thought no white people would see because you were on their white platform, And then you, whether that's what you believed or don't believe, because one thing in his interview that he did say was that he grew up with racist things. His parents had that type of rhetoric in the household. He grew up with that rhetoric in the household. And one thing he definitely didn't want to say, because one thing in the comments that kept being asked, so does that mean you were racist? He kept diverting to answer that and just kept saying, oh, I was instilled with some racist values. Full accountability is just being like, yeah, you know, yeah, at that time, yeah, I was. And, you know, I know that's hard. That is not an easy thing to say, especially if you do not view yourself that way anymore. The fact of the matter is, you were making money off of us. And then when we weren't in the room, showed your true colors.
That's a fact.
And now we have to sit there and see, do we feel comfortable with you here in this space? Because it's the only space we have. This space wasn't made to be cute. It's not for shits and giggles. For a lot of people, this is the only escape from the fucked up shit happening in their home. Excuse my French, Launch. I'm pretty sure you know my curse. We gonna be cool. This is not just the day job. You know, Avocado could get canceled from Battle Rap, and he will still have somewhere else to go. And I believe that is what Sleeze is definitely trying to express here. We sit here and we praise Avocado. The only reason why Avocado stuff may look a bit different, like again, I don't want to completely take away from his talent, but we can't sit there and say that he didn't have the board set up in his favor to begin with. Let's just get that straight.
Hold on, what? That's news to me. Why are we shocked that he has writers?
Why are you mad at Lauryn Hill for uplifting women through her struggle? Like,
but I feel like this could also relate to Will and Jada's situation.
Of course, August Alsina's gonna go for Jada once he gets the freaking green light. You know who Jada is alone?
I can't imagine bringing home my best friend and my parents cracking that. That is...
Because, you know, I made this platform to give light to people that, you know, don't necessarily have enough of it.
Yeah. What's the word? Say my line. Look, it's me. What's the word? They was chirping with the next tail. 06 stuck in the park making the next sale. Cops round, they was saying that nigga target. Took a break, then got a job. I'ma eat regardless. You did it flawless. Way smarter with pay stubs. I don't shit where I eat, so how you gon' take drugs? Niggas showing fake love, my eyes watching. Now I'm popping. If a dummy even try plotting, your bitch dying at the crib, son. I hit it early. Phone clicking for a drop, my nigga give me 30. Or come to the spot, it's rainy and I'm fucking this bitch. Got enough of these bricks, cop up and flood through the strip. This type of money, it was never legit. We counted fast, how could a nigga quit? Look at his stash, let's get this bag, I got no other choice. As a youngest, should've been home eating, hearing my mother's voice. What's the word? I don't know, I might go fuck with the plug. Price always good, he showed me that love. This what he does, what's the word? On the real, I might go fuck with this bitch. It's rainy anyway, I'm comfy as shit. Don't even trip, what's the word? Roll a blunt, head out back to the gym. Stay out the streets and stay away from the pen. It's time to win, what's the word? Working the shift when I get to the stool. Writing these rhymes down and get to the loop. Let's hit the booth, what's the word? Right in the morning, walking the boulevard. Headed to the gym, getting his money on the pull-up ball. Man, weed full of jaws. Smoke before I hit the bench. Gotta get your mind right, cause a lot of shit will get intense. I don't like these rappers. Anytime I could diss them. Poor eating habits. Niggas garbage in the system. Don't play that round me, I'm a different breed. December time, all I seen was a stocking. Ain't no Christmas tree. The way I rip a beat, niggas never wanna smoke. Tell Flex, drop a couple bombs like Quantico. The hottest flow, cause with the talent, gotta stay prepared. Crazy in the hood, some niggas satisfied with staying there. Up in the stool, been working, waiting for the plug. Writing raps till he bring me the pack. I roll a bud. Out the cell was a blessing. I made it out the mud. What's the word? Say less. Hey yo, I heard enough. The word. I don't know. I might go fuck with the plug. Price always good. He showed me that love. This what he does. What's the word? On the real, I might go fuck with this bitch. It's rainy anyway. I'm comfy as shit. Don't even trip. What's the word? Roll a blunt and head out back to the gym. Stay out the streets and stay away from the pen. It's time to win. What's the word? Working the shift when I get to the stool. Writing these rhymes down and get to the loop. Let's hit the booth. What's the word?
Let's reminisce. Sneak.
So, knowing that Avocado has history in battle rap, he has roots in battle rap, being here for damn near over a decade, possibly owning a venue.
With more black, well, you have to fill up with more black bodies. Continue.
Do you believe King of the Dot will work with him again?
Absolutely.
Now, here's the part that's
I'm sorry, was I not supposed to say
No, that was perfect. Because listen, here's what I'm about to tell you. So, he's been in battle rap for over a decade, right? Probably like 13 years or something like that.
Something like that.
He has come across many of black people within those 13 years, correct?
Yeah.
That video was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
He said, since that video, my man, there's about 9 years of racism while still going to battle rap events, meeting battle rappers, and signing them niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Your apology is bullshit.
Yeah.
You're just racist, my nigga. Like, you're racist, and you getting some money off of what this is. Yeah. And that's what you're gonna continue to keep doing. That's what you do. And of course, KOTD is gonna keep up with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not even gonna attack KOTD.
Hold on. Here's the follow-up.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you. Go ahead, bro.
Because you said exactly what people want to know. He spent so much time at King of the Dot doing this, doing that, with Don't Flop as well. 24/7's right next to him, also making these same type of remarks and shit like that. How are we supposed to feel about King of the Dot now that these two people that have their roots in King of the Dot are talking like this?
I'm gonna say why though. I'm not gonna say because they're racist or anything. I feel like King of the Dot is more of an open playing field when you think about battle rap. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not judgmental. Even they're gonna be more acceptive because they're gonna accept that apology.
Yeah.
He's apologized. He did. It's not more so because he's racist or they racist too. It's just, that's just how they are. They're gonna, I'm telling you, they're gonna accept him back because he apologized and put himself out there.
But you don't think they'll be more acceptable because he's white?
I didn't want to be the one.
I don't think in the black community he's gonna be accepted back. I'm telling you right now. I don't think the black community in battle rap, with our shit, we not accepting that shit. I don't think that shit gonna fly.
I don't know if I trust all of us to really, because there's some of us.
It's gonna be a couple. You always got a couple, but that's how it's gonna be. But as a majority point, he ain't gonna eat the same off of the way he was before. I'm telling you.
Okay, now I do want to have another aligning question. Now we do have white people who are in the culture who we love and care for and know them personally, but may make a mistake. Like, do we also not want to look? It happened.
Mistake? That ain't no mistake.
There's no mistake. I'm sorry.
You can't just drop and be like, "Hey, look at those over there. Look at them doing those."
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about if they said something when they were younger. And it comes back up or anything like that. I'm not
child.
Yeah, I'm talking about younger.
That
like
shit
a teenager.
Hold on. Let me say again. He said about 13 years this man been in battle rap, right?
Yeah.
That video was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
There's still about 6-7 years of freaking just like this man being racist while still coming across battle rap.
Wait, and how old is he?
That are Spanish.
Yeah.
That,
How old is Avocado?
Nobody don't know. He's probably like 40 at most.
Yeah, that's a grown man.
But you 40 now. You see what's going on.
Where I'm at.
This ain't the same no more.
That's
It ain't the
where I'm
90s
at.
where you can't see what the fuck going on.
That's where I'm at.
Well,
He's
in
an
that case,
adult.
if you ain't wake up by now, my nigga, you just racist.
That's
you ain't wake up by now, you racist as fuck.
That's where I'm at.
Your mommy and daddy should have to tell you what you watching on TV. You see the shit. They show the shit to you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
All of that. They see it.
That's where I'm
So
at.
it's nothing your mom and dad can tell you. They can't tell you anymore because you can see it on your own without trying. You don't even have to try hard. It's as easy as putting on fucking Sports Center. You just put that shit.
And then learn.
Talking about this shit.
That's where I'm at. It's like 'cause at a certain age, you just gotta take this. Not mommy and daddy. It's you. You're an adult. It's you. It's you. But if you're a teenager, your brain is still malleable. If you fucked up and you like, I remember some of the horrible things I said as a teenager. I'm like, oh my god, you know. And thank God, social media wasn't really a thing at the time. Because when you're a teenager, you're not really a full developed person. Like, you're a shadow of a clusterfuck of ideas. Once you become more of an adult, then you start understanding how to vet through information, because remember, social media also tries to prey on younger people and teach them incorrect information.
That goes to your parents.
And I'm just like, I gotta be realistic in the time that we are. Like, I'm saying this as someone who has kids. Like, I don't have kids, but I have siblings. I'm really specific. I got siblings. My brother is 10 years old. He has autism. My other sister is 8. My other sister is 4, and then I have one that's 2. They are on YouTube and TikTok all day. It's terrifying. They teach me about new crap that I didn't even know was going on. And sometimes they end up, like right now, politics are entering TikTok. And so sometimes they're reciting things to me I didn't even know was a thing. Like, you know, and some I have had to correct certain incorrect things on politics and block some people because they were spreading false information, but it was a dance move and it was catchy and everyone else was saying it, so they believed it. So I have to still be a stand for younger youth. Like, you have to, if we as black people don't allow youth, I'm talking about youth of these kids, teenagers, to make mistakes, you know, and then be able to not feel like they are going to be damned to hell if they make a mistake, they will never really take on accountability. I'm not giving this Avocado. It's a grown man. 6 years ago, he's still a grown man.
Let me tell you another funny thing. I'll make y'all laugh.
No.
Avocado. With his parents. This is just more reason why his apology is just bullshit. His parents is racist, right? Mm-hmm. Your parents ain't teach you to go over there and record for no black people. They wouldn't approve of that anyway. So how the fuck you go do it? You took it upon yourself because you see opportunity for money, for dollars.
Yeah.
And you joined that culture that you know is predominantly black.
Yeah, ain't got nothing like in his head.
But your parents rubbed off on you and you're racist though, right? Because of your parents.
Y'all want me to keep it real?
And you was here 13 years.
Yeah.
Real hurt.
Talk. Avocado is basically America. And I'm gonna tell you why avocado is America.
Let's do it.
So everything in America's fabric could trace back to black riches, black culture, and black ideas. Mm-hmm. So avocado is basically America, to whereas it's like, oh yeah, let's call it manifest destiny, but we're really just gonna steal everything that they created over there and say it's ours. So what he did was built with America over there on King of the Dot, said, hey, them over there, they have the fabric of battle rap. They have the fabric of what it is. Let me integrate their culture, act like, hey, I'm invited to the cookout, steal what I can steal, and be like America and say, hey, what you're doing over there is great because I made it great. How? You're around starting in basements, bro. Surf battle DNA in a hot-ass basement. He was not around.
It was outside, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So he basically has the American mentality of, we're gonna let black people build, wait till it's already built, put our stamp on what they do, Insane South.
That's true for hip hop.
That's what he wanted to do.
Capitalism.
That's what they wanted to do.
That's what it really is.
That's why he tried to get in on that deal. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
And I'm glad he fucking didn't. Because you ain't doing shit special, my man. You ain't doing shit special. I see mad niggas do way more better work than you. I'm sorry.
And this is what we call appropriation. Like, this is what appropriation is. A lot of people like to say appropriation doesn't exist. But that's what appropriation is. And that's what a lot of people are talking about.
Alright, man, we spent a lot of time Avocado, man.
Yeah, we can move on.
And knowing that Avocado, you know, he's a cameraman, and you know that he had to be a fan of the culture first, somewhere. And you know, knowing that he's a big topic now, like Sleeze, you started as a fan. You know, like how did you get involved in battle rap, and how did it blossom into now you're important in battle rap? Like
super important.
You the man, my nigga.
Yeah,
you make decisions.
It's pretty dope. Yeah. It's crazy because I always watched, of course, like anybody else. I always watched on YouTube and shit. I wasn't familiar with Coliseum, but my cousin is Blue.
Shout out to Blue.
You know what I'm saying? Season 3, he battles on Coliseum. He one day hit me up like, cousin, I'm battling Witty on my league. So I'm like, oh, where are you? He's like, yeah, I'm battling Witty. I said, I'm coming with you. You know, I never went to no event, but I never really had no reason. There's nobody I personally know battling, so I never went as a support. I just used to just watch the shit. So I wound up going with him. The whole shit wound up changing. He wound up battling somebody different. Really did battle. A whole bunch of shit, different change. I went. I just vibed with everybody. It was pretty dope, man. Black. I met people like North. I met T.Y., Vic. You know what I'm saying? And it was a vibe, you know what I'm saying, that you get. When you get around certain people, you know what I'm saying? I'm a vibe type of person. Like, I done been in different environments, you know what I'm saying? It was just a certain vibe. When I got in there, it gave a family type vibe. I was accepted immediately almost, you know what I'm saying, by everybody. It's like I already been there. So, you know, I went to that event, and then it was a day 2 of the event. I went to that, and it would just went up from there. Like, I just kept going to events. I got more involved with going to events. It actually gets addictive because once you go live and you see the shit personally, you're like, oh, this shit different. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gotta wait for this shit on camera. It's way better to me live. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel now. Like, I love watching battles live more than I like seeing them on camera now. But that's just a personal feeling. But I just kept going. I started going to those, and then I was going to We Go Hard a couple times because those were the only local leagues at the moment. And then I just fucked with Kali heavy, man. And Black one day, he just brought me in. He was like, yo, I want you to start like helping with the Ludus. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, technically, that's before that. I joined with the Guards.
Okay, yeah, I was just like,
that was like my 2 months before, basically. Like,
okay. So as a person who was just coming to events, and then you know you're enjoying the vibe there, the league owner comes to you and says, "Yo, I want you to be a part of my team." How does that even happen? Like,
I mean, technically, I already fucked with them, so it was like I already was chilling with Vic all the time. I already was mad cool with Sin. I basically was God without them saying you God. You know what I'm saying? I was always chilling.
And now they're giving you like responsibility.
Yeah, and then once they told me I was God and it was official and everybody knew, Black just really fucked with me. Like, I was serious about the league, like saying shit that, you know, certain things are my opinions. I guess for sure a lot of people fuck with my opinions. I was very honest with people. If that shit was trash, I was telling you, yo, that shit was trash. But I'm different. I'm in your face telling you that shit trash, bro. But you'll see me another time, and if you improve and you did, I'm gonna tell you the truth if you did or not. You know what I'm saying? And it's not no fake shit. Like, I'm not doing it for laughs and shit. And I guess he seen I was serious with it, and it just went from there. He just hit me up like, yo, I want you to start off with something like the Ludus, and you know, we're gonna start with that.
So you were like setting up different matches?
Just the matchups for the Ludus.
What was your first matchup set up? Okay.
Technically it was Blink versus Trey, but that's how it. Now this is how it became fire after this, right? Yeah. Because now it's not the same. It's not a Ludus no more. Now it's something different. He's like, yo, fuck that. We gonna switch your name, put the welcome home on. Boom, there you go. Perfect welcome home.
So can I actually? I want actually like to ask you this question and Hirsch this question, and is fan power important in battle rap? Because if you guys were just coming to events, enjoying the vibe, and then somewhere in you just said, you know what, I'm gonna take this a little bit more serious, and then you guys got positions in battle rap where your opinions matter. You can make decisions. So how important is fan power in battle rap?
I feel it's very important. It's very important, and it's a serious thing. Every battler should take, like, they need to take it very serious. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't get at least 10 people on a poster saying they watched your battle, that's horrible. That's horrible. That means ain't nobody. You don't have a fan.
Yeah.
So that means the people watching right now, those is just niggas that just watch battles. They're not even your fans. Your fans is the niggas that's gonna hit your chat, that's gonna hit the like button on your shit that you don't even talk to every day. I watched your battle, your battle was fire. You gonna know who your core fans is, and I feel like once you capture that, you need to make sure you stay consistent with keeping them in tune with yourself. So being on social media and all of that shit is important in battle rap, because that's how you gonna need to promote your battles. You want to post your battle, you don't want niggas to just look at that shit and then keep scrolling. You know what I'm saying? So talk to people, everybody. If niggas say he seen your battle and said it was fire, even if you know he lying, because some niggas lie. You know he lying and your shit wasn't even that good.
Right.
Say thank you, salute, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Here's the next flyer to our event. Anything like that. Just keep them in tune with you, and it's very, very important to treat your fans with the best respect, because you ain't shit without fans. I'm telling you right now.
First. Same question.
I feel like it's important because fans and battlers is like hand in hand. Your stock is based on your fans, and you need people to come out. So if you see you got a fan and they come to every event, they done seen you 6 times in the past 4 months. So it's real important for the fans that actually keep going. Not them fans that just be in these battle rap groups and don't ever go to no event. If I'm literally coming up to you after your battle, yo, good shit, yo, you messed up on that bar, take that into account.
Hirsch, didn't you start up as a fan as well?
Yeah.
See, look where he is now. Just saying.
Just put me on blast.
Nice good shit.
So
look how far you've come, bro.
It's not.
So Sleeze, right now you are respected in battle. Somebody says your name, people who listen to your opinion, they fuck with you.
I'll say this because I don't not to like downplay myself or whatever. I will say locally in New York, yes.
Okay.
Not everybody outside, because it's just different. You know, everybody got their different. You know, it's like that with everything, music, all of that. So locally, yes. The niggas know. Yo, I can ask Sleeze, and he gonna give me a dead ass honest answer, and I can fuck with him. There's a few people outside, but for the main part, I say locally, yeah, I'm definitely, my name is pretty respected.
So last season we had an interview with Black man, owner of Coliseum, and he was telling us at one point he felt like people didn't exactly respect your authority in Coliseum. And he had to make certain moves and make certain people feel a certain way, so that at one point they wouldn't come to him with shit. They would start coming to you, because I guess they would lose. I don't want to say lose a little respect, but they felt like you were more approachable.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like, yeah, you know what it was too. I learned now. See, before I used to make myself super accessible to everybody all day long, answer everybody inbox, because I just got into the shit. So you still on that high, you riding the high of joining battle rap, and you're still going. You know what I'm saying? So I was answering everyone and answering every little question at every little moment, like giving my answers right away. Black's like, you can't do it like that. It's like, you gotta give yourself, because you gotta have the mental capacity. You're dealing with a roster. You're not dealing with 1 or 2 battlers.
Yeah.
You're dealing with 10, 15 people at a time. You're doing the whole card. They all telling you something different. Now you're mixing up what this person said, with this nigga. Like, so he was like, you gotta give yourself time. Read each message. Give yourself time. and then go forward. Like don't. And I was still doing that, and with that, he was like, yo, like people wasn't really understanding me. Like they wasn't. My answers was too scattered for people at the time, and that's when you start losing authority because it's like, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He the new guy. That's when that shit started.
Oh, you the new guy.
You know what I'm saying? He don't know what the fuck going on. Yeah. This nigga.
I'm gonna go to Black.
I'm gonna just go hit up Black, man. I'll wait 3 days for Black to answer me, and that's what Black had to start doing. Like he just stopped answering niggas' questions. Hit up Sleeze. Hit up Sleeze. And then I just got casually better with this shit. I stopped. I took my time more. I stopped trying to do everything in 24 hours. Like, he like, bro, the event is in 2 months. Why are you trying to do everything today? Like, you got mad shit could change and happen. Mad shit. Anything happen. Nigga could wind up getting arrested anyway.
Now, speaking about anything can happen, you actually created a platform in battle rap called You Had to Be There.
Yeah.
How did you, first off, the name is unique. How did you come up with that? What made you come up with that? And with that process of knowing that you made your own platform, it was media.
Yeah.
It was giving another outlet for battlers to know how they did and more information on how you can do better.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
The crazy part is I ain't even want to do it. I was still like just coming into doing the hosting with the Coliseum. I just started like getting comfortable with that. Black was like, yo, you need to start a show. You need to. Black always makes you, he motivates you to do something more, to make you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of you just, he's like, yo, there's no ceiling, you feel me? So he's just like, yo, people respect you, my nigga. Like you on a climb right now. Like you should start a show. He's like, you always at all the events. Everybody fuck with you for that. Start a show. So the name You Had to Be There came from my nigga Siraj. You heard?
Shout out to Siraj.
My nigga Siraj, you heard, always saying you had to be there when the battles, in the middle of the battles, and it just fit for what I do. All of, you know?
Yeah.
You had to be there. Fuck it, I'm always there. So it just fit the shit. I brought Siraj on, I brought Siobhan on, and we clicked. And it just went from there. We just went up.
Speaking of that, do you feel like battle rap needs more media?
Yeah. I feel like it could use more, but I'm gonna say this. I feel like there's enough to where there should be a fucking sports center of this shit already by now. I feel like by now the media people, everybody should have done made their coin at the point where they can make their money off the shit that they done worked hard for. I get it, you know what I'm saying? They just want their own subscribers and followers, but it's battle rap. Everybody is the same motherfuckers. The 6,000 you got, that 6,000 motherfuckers is on J Black shit. And everybody the same followers. Y'all can all work together. I just feel like more shit can be talked about in battle rap than URL. I literally see 8 of the top, I would say, battle media sources all talking about the same exact subject from URL. And it's like, we get it. You know what I'm saying? There's other shit going on. There has to be like a breakdown. Maybe some people that can go to local leagues and start talking to the local leagues that's smaller, see who's popping. There's people that do a whole lot of shit before getting to URL. Yeah. I feel like y'all robbing them of actually bringing their own personality to the URL because y'all don't know shit about them until they get they finally make it to a URL play. Some of these people be 36 battles in, finally get their chance, and you tell them, yo, you sound like New Jersey Twerk. No, the fuck I don't. I've been rapping for 36, like, I've got 36 battles. How you gonna fucking tell me I rap like New Jersey Twerk? And this is the first time I'm hearing that after 36 battles. Imagine that. Imagine you've been rapping, you did 36 battles, and you finally get URL, and they tell you sound like New Jersey Twerk, and you rap nothing like that.
You wanna fight?
For 36 battles, no one has ever told you this, and as soon as you make it to URL where you finally wanted to, they can tell you sound like New Jersey Twerk. Now see, if that 36 battles was talked about, even if only like 5 of them shits was talked about with other media, that I know y'all ain't got shit else to do. Y'all ain't got shit else to do. Go to these smaller events, that's local. Talk about your local leagues, that's smaller. Tell niggas about the cards. There's a whole lot more shit to talk about than literally the same subject that everybody else gonna cover for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the media needs to do more of their job. There is people that do a lot of work. My people's right here. You know what I'm saying? They do a lot of work. They dig deep into interviews. It's not bullshit interviews where you just talk to somebody for 2 minutes about what they're gonna do to their next opponent, and you hear the same exact, I'm gonna kill this nigga, it ain't no game, I don't care, you know what I'm saying, long as smacking your bag, it ain't no shade to the URL, it's just, they the shit already, they the shit, we get it, we know, that's the NBA, my nigga, they gonna always be popping, it's always good to get views, or you gonna get the views, regardless.
Yeah, knowing that you just said that, this might be controversial, but does small leagues really need leagues like URL, RBE, the King of the Dot? Like, do they really need it?
Now, yes, I'm gonna tell you why. Because at this point, it's just like the URL is the NBA of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? KOTD is that European overseas shit. I'm sorry everybody get mad about those analogies, but it's the perfect analogy. It's perfect for the shit. Like that shit, that's what it is. The URL started first. I just told y'all. When we first started watching battle rap, it was like about 15 niggas to watch. Those 15 niggas is cemented. Everybody that come after them is copying them niggas. That's what everybody do. Y'all call them those people. Until we get a breath of fresh air like, you know, New Jersey Twerk, who's different. Now y'all call everybody him. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna keep falling into that. You know what I'm saying? Now, so yes, I feel like for them to get the exposure, you're only gonna get it there because they're not even going to look at these smaller leagues because they just don't care. They don't know. Like it's just like college basketball. Niggas really don't be knowing until them niggas hit the major league. So I feel like you already earned that though. They earned that to be that. To be that main place where you wanna make it, this is making it.
So what should the aim of the smaller league be? To make sure your roster is moving up to those bigger leagues, or to become that bigger league yourself?
All right, so it depends. I feel like it depends. It depends on what's working for you. See, me, I already know Black would say the same thing. This is more than just about making it to getting niggas on URL. This is really niggas a family for niggas. This is a escape for some people. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is all of that shit. You know what I mean? And some people do go and some people don't. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we want you to have somewhere where you could come, show your talent, and do that shit with no problem. And now don't have no issues. And you got the love of your family watching. Everybody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that you help build with. Now, for smaller leagues that, you know, that's in it because they want to profit more money or try to aim to get to that, you gotta grind your fucking ass off. That shit ain't easy. You gotta go out there, get people that's what you gotta have the talent. You can't have a bunch of scrubs.
Yeah.
That's for sure. You can't bring niggas a bunch of C-list battlers and think niggas want to spend their money. And you gotta be just willing to go out your way, because I'm telling you, that shit ain't easy. That's why I'm gonna tell you, it ain't fucking easy. But in my opinion, smaller leagues should just aim to do good locally for their battlers so that they can make it there. That should be your focus, to help the battlers locally within your area or that join your league to make it to something else more than what you could give them. Because let's be honest here, most of these smaller leagues, we doing this, we got our own families and lives and stuff going on. You can't put 100% of your money into, you know what I'm saying, something that's just a hobby for you or something that you just doing for the love. Because at the end of the day, that's what this shit really comes out to. Most of it is for the love. We need more shit like that. Getaways where we could, ain't nobody getting shot, stabbed, beat up, jumped, or none of that shit. I mean, I ain't gonna say beat up. Sometimes it
gotta happen.
Sometimes that's life though. That's everywhere. You see that everywhere. Outside the black community, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, you know, you could go somewhere in peace and enjoy a good time with your people. You know what I'm saying? And go home safe and nothing wrong with you at the end. You know what I mean? Like. And that's what we provide, you know what I'm saying? It's like a big ass fucking family, my niggas. That's what this shit is. Some of y'all hate each other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga in that.
Some motherfuckers hate each other, but they still love each other. You get what I'm saying? Like they could be mad at you, but they ain't gonna let an outsider be mad at you. They're like, fuck you mad at my man's for. You feel me? And that's the kind of vibe we got here. Like that's how this shit rock. You know what I mean? So
Do you feel like right now, like that whole thing? Because I came in, I think I would say around season 5, beginning season 5, ending season 4.
I think even ending season 4.
Yeah, and like there was a lot of family camaraderie there. You know, season 4 came kind of like a whirlwind.
Season 4
just came through
shit.
Wow, Viking type shit.
Yeah. You know, but now they season 4 and season 2 have started to look alike, as in how your feelings a bit. Like, let's be honest, the way because now y'all got season 5 who's trying to follow up in season 4's foot track. Didn't really work that way, but they were doing.
I'm gonna keep it above. It's something funny about the odd numbers. I don't know.
It's so funny.
It's like the odd numbers. It's not like they got that like worse or nothing like that. I feel like. It's just weird with them. Like, not a lot of them are focused 100% like how everybody else is. So they good, but they'll come back for like one battle and then they'll leave.
Yeah, and then what happened?
And they're not like really on it. It's like, son, you being good, but it's like we need you to keep battling. Like you just want
you do too. You did your Lotus and then
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I don't know though. Odd numbers is always funny like that. This is the first odd number season though that we have that many. Trying out at one time. Though.
Yeah. And what happened in season 6?
Season 6 is great.
Okay, I haven't heard much of it. That's why I'm like.
I mean, COVID happened. That's what happened.
That's probably
kindergartners, man.
But to be fair, they really kind of got robbed because of COVID, because that's what their chance to start getting
momentum,
to get their plates and to start progressing them. You know, more than what what I'm saying than they got to. So it's like they kind of gonna have to catch up now. After the shoot.
So are they gonna merge? Like, are you gonna merge like season 6 and season 7's progression together, like have them battling each other to kind of help progression?
If it makes sense, because I think some of them might make sense, but I think season 7, like I said, is a really a lot of them is brand new. There's only probably like 3 of them that's been like in a bunch of battles before doing this.
All right, and I kind of want to stay on this a little bit because we wanted to bring up the topic of politics anyway. So this is kind of what we're talking about, guys. So you don't know. So what's your phrase that you just said? Make it make sense. Now, some people feel like they understand what that means, and most of them don't understand what that means. So I'm glad that you're here. Make it make sense. So one thing from being here for a while, we've learned that not all people battling just because you think that that'd be a fire battle really does make sense for the bigger scheme of things. Can you go in a little bit of what it means to make battles really make sense?
Alright, I got you.
It's about to be crazy.
No, it's not gonna be bad. It's gonna make sense after I say it. Alright, boom. I'm gonna pick 2 battlers. I'm gonna just pick
Catch it, Blake.
I don't know why riding ass. No.
He said make it make sense.
Alright, whatever. Go ahead.
Make it make sense.
Cash and Blake. We're not.
No. Season 7 Cash.
Alright, that's perfect. You know why? Because this one is clearly above the other. So I got you. This is what niggas do though. So this is what me and Black can sit down and we're laughing like, look at this battle this nigga just requested. Like, niggas will do that. Like, a nigga that just started request a nigga like Blake Winners, like, bro, not saying Blake is the number 1 nigga here, but you ain't nowhere near battling Blake Winners right now. You feel me? It literally makes no sense. Not even on paper. First thing they gonna say is, who the fuck is Cash? Right? There's a lot of niggas that be wanting to match themselves up with that. They do that to themselves. Now, for instance, right? Let's just say Cash did good 2 battles. They against 2 okay niggas, like niggas that's, they could have possibly beat him, but he could. Now he requesting a nigga like Brazzy, right? You could kind of consider thinking about it. But you got to think about what has Brazzy been doing. I'm not using Brazzy literally what he's doing right now. I'm just saying. So let's say Brazzy just finished cooking 2 battles. You think it's gonna be fair if I say, yo, Brazzy, give him a shot right now while you on your streak of doing good cooking?
It's gonna fuck up his progression.
No, it might not. It might not, because it could be a fire battle in the way it plays out, but now I have to start thinking deeper. What is Cash gonna bring? Because Brazzy is somebody that's gonna bring, he got his own little fan base, you feel me?
Yeah,
he's already solidified.
Yeah.
Cash is still nobody.
Yeah.
How the fuck I'm gonna sell this fight?
Yeah.
I have to make sure when I put that on the card, I could sell it somehow. I need something to sell it. I can't just say, well, Cash did good in his last 2 battles, so nigga, Brazzy just went crazy his last 2 battles, and he's Brazzy, and this is Cash. Like, what the fuck? It makes no sense. Niggas will do this. They will kill somebody that is like, you kind of was supposed to kill him, and then hit me up asking for some crazy shit that it's like, bro, how you gonna sell that fight? You can't even make it.
And you don't promote.
Yeah, and niggas don't be cracking 1,000 views on their battle, but want a nigga that's not even nowhere near their stature. Like, son, he at least gonna bring in, his battle gonna crack 1,000 the day it drop. Yeah. If you can't at least tell me, that's gonna happen when I put you next to that person's name, I get it. It's supposed to be somewhat of a shot, right? So it's supposed to help him, but it still gotta make sense to the person that I'm making do that shit. He gotta wanna do that shit on top of that. I can't just force him. Yo, do this shot for me, son. Like, nah, my nigga. Like, he might not even see the vision I'm seeing in this nigga. He might look like, wow, this nigga's trash. I wanted to battle son. I can't be mad at that because at the end of the day, he already been here. He already made a name for himself. He's already a little bit more solidified than you. And you still trying to get that push, you know what I'm saying? And some niggas been here and maybe had 5 battles, but it's like, you still right, like it's this the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
That was perfect.
Yeah,
right, that was perfect.
Alright, so speaking of that, right? You say you guard, right? So $1 Million Cash just took out 2 guards, but y'all trying to send a 3rd guard HD. Why? How does that make sense?
First of all, we're not sending anybody. I don't know why y'all do that. Yo, I'm gonna keep it above the You wanna know what's so funny about the guards? Like, we have a whole chat and we barely even use that shit to talk. Niggas call each other and talk. Like, we don't use that shit. We don't really talk about battle rap often either. So I'm like, so him battling $1 Million Cash, I guess he wanted to do that. That's something he wanted to do.
Is he trying to Brick's laws?
I guess because he heard Brick's laws. So he like, I'm gonna have to go kill him for the guards, and that's what he wanted to do. So hey, that's. You know what I'm saying?
So it makes sense.
Also, the $1 Million Cash, he wanted to battle 3 other people, so I don't know what's going on with that. So it might not even be HD for all I know.
So it makes sense because HD is like going to be like the sacrificial lamb. Like these 2 people. Sacrificial lamb? Oh, you see it makes sense. Ooh. What if HD lay down there and die? What if he just dies?
You ever seen HD die?
Yeah.
Versus who? Not a nigga like $1 Million Cash.
LV smoked him.
LV fire though.
Yep.
He killed him?
But I don't think he
did. I was dead.
I was dead.
LV smoked him easily. Don't have me start talking my shit, son.
I'm seeing
there was no
5 minutes of this conversation.
It was
He
easy.
killed him.
But to bring it back, we talking about who?
$1 Million Cash.
Exactly.
That's a possibility.
And this is how those matchups be happening, I'm talking about, because this nigga.
Hey, listen.
He gonna be one of them niggas requesting one.
He gonna be the nigga jump out the window for the battle.
He's been forcing things that don't make sense since like
forever.
Forever.
Some of these battles that you gotta stir the pot, you gotta put a little seasoning on it. Those white people food. You gotta season it and get it going.
He just talked about it because they brought it up there. Like they made it a battle.
He jumped out the window and was like,
okay, you know what? Let's stay on this.
I say that battle ain't gonna probably even happen.
Is that what happened?
I don't know. So the guard Cash trying to decide who he actually betting. He want to bet 3 different people.
So the guards are serving people because you know they got 2 deaths already, so you can't no more. Nobody can die no more.
He died.
Oh, bro. Okay.
What usually happens? Okay.
No. Okay. I was gonna say I wanted to stay on because we're talking about politics. So.
He said they died.
Next thing, tactics. So Hirsch is really good at this. Tactics, forcing things to make sense. So one thing that I've been seeing a lot, especially in season 7, season 6, and even a bit of season 5. Not season 5 a lot when they were in it. Was barking up trees and basically like. You talking to you only have 1 battle, or maybe you just had your lose. You're going on to your next one and talking to someone who's been here for years and calling them trash and they're a pussy and all this wild shit. Talking about their mama, you know, wild. Yes,
MR.
Just throw them to Hollywood and I'll whoop their ass. Shout out to Jay Mace, but that just happened. They just went.
How many times did I say it, son?
Look, man, he had a bad shirt that day. He had a bad shirt that day.
Was it bad glasses too? Oh, my bad.
Nah, he took the glasses off.
How effective do you find those? Those are the force matchups, trying to force something to make sense by causing.
I feel like those are stupid. Those just horribly promoted battles, and it's like it annoys me. Like I hate it. I hate when I come in and I see you made 7 posts about one person that you clearly not ready to battle yet, and you know you're not, but you trying to force it. And I learned to ignore shit. Like I used to respond to niggas. I used to talk shit and respond and nigga that shit dumb. But I just learned like I'm just giving myself a headache. Like, they gonna do it anyway.
You had that, yo, you only can tag you for 5, like.
I had to because niggas was tagging me every day.
So for somebody
like, like 800 tags about yo, I'll smoke this nigga, set it up.
But do you think it's bad? Because another problem is people say is the new people coming in is too quiet. They don't do shit. Mm-hmm. So. You kinda have to talk shit coming in. If y'all pay attention to it, that's on y'all.
I mean, coming to the league, it's ways to do shit. I mean, some niggas think you just can come in, I'm gonna just say I'm gonna smoke everybody and people gonna fuck with that. First of all, I get ignored. If niggas didn't notice that by now, I get ignored. Come in, maybe take a clip of a battle you had. Maybe take the best shit you had. Yo, I'm this person, this is who the fuck I am. I'm from this season, and is this shit good? What do niggas think? Take your criticism, start talking to people like a person, like have a conversation. Stop being a robot. Niggas is robots on Facebook with the I'ma smoke you shit. You repeating the same shit.
Niggas been saying for 10 years.
20,000 fucking battle rappers now, my nigga. Like, only about 10 of you niggas this year gonna make it somewhere. Maybe. Somewhere above that, you know what I'm saying? In the battle rap world, I'm talking, not in life, of course. I'm saying in the battle rap world.
Only half those things gonna make it in life.
You might not make it in life either.
Yeah, like 5 of those things gonna make it in life.
More than 10 people that's making it in life outside of fucking battle rap. Most of these it's a lot of motherfuckers that got it. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised. The ones that got it is the ones that don't be posting and shit.
Oh, so now we can move to marketing, and then we'll move on to another question.
All right.
Some great examples I would like to say, what I point out who had great marketing tactics. One would be Reggie Cush. He's great at making himself marketable. He does cooking shows on the end. He does dub overs, like his and it's consistent. He is super marketable, and he doesn't even have to be doing battle rap to be marketable to add to his battle rap persona. We know who he is in the space. Another person who's really good when he used to be very active, I would say North New York. When he would make shorts, those shits were funny. Oh my God, his personality is ridiculous, and he doesn't have to do much. He just understands who he is, and he has a beautiful home, just so you know. And so he makes use of that. I think another person was did he battle North? He did. Harlem or something like that.
Spanish Harlem.
Whoa. He was, I think, promoting for URL.
It's amazing.
He made a mini commercial that was so good, like it looked like it could have been on TV.
That's season 4 right there. What you saying? That's
season 4.
Wait, I'm on season 4 too. Don't forget that, y'all.
Yeah, season 4.
I'm on season 4. Talk about it.
Nah. Just to keep it going with marketing and shit. Since we're naming people, one of the people that we have to give flowers to, motherfucking Dizzy Spades.
Oh, I don't know about that. I was about to.
Marketing. We talking about marketing.
I'm gonna tell people too, with marketing, right? You don't even have to be the most popular person. It's just all about consistency.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you start off with one person, that one person become 2, the 2 people become 4. It just goes along. Like, you're not gonna build a fucking empire in one day. You're not. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just like with the fans. Speak to people, talk to them like a human being. You don't gotta shoot and smoke everybody that comes on your posts and kill them in a battle. You just conversate with them. Yo, what battles you fuck with? Oh, that's what you fuck with? Yo, look, this is what I fuck with. This is my battle. Yo, or I'm about to battle for the first time. Any of that. All of that shit counts. All of it counts to making you get progress and to getting more people to fuck with you and like your battles and shit and watch your shit. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be the most popular person. Again, you don't. But being consistent with your social media, it's not difficult. It literally takes 20 minutes maybe out of your day. You wake up every morning, brush your teeth, wash your face, do whatever the fuck you do in the morning. Boom, real quick, I'm gonna share this, and boom, that's it. You did your shit for the day. I'm not saying get crazy, you don't have to, because everybody's different. Some people really have some crazy shit going on in life, a lot of working or whatever the case may be, and be hectic. So it's different, because battle rap, again, is still just a hobby for most. It's just a side thing that they do on the side. But it's still important to take it serious, in my opinion, because you never know what doors it can open for you.
Speaking of which, as you know, the culture is different. It brings people together.
Yeah.
You know, your wife is a part of the culture, and she came from a whole nother coast, and she actually brought a whole nother division to our league. Like, how did that happen? And then she's also a black business owner. Like she had soft taste. Like, what is that? And we gotta give her flowers. If we gonna give people flowers and talk about marketing, like, we gotta salute the Tay.
Salute to my beautiful queen.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to the beautiful queen. That's my queen right there.
Right.
Man, that shit. I went over there. When I went over there, of course, to see her. You know what I mean? She said, let's go to the URL event, and we went, and people just fuck with me, man. I don't know. I think I'm just a good energy, a good vibe, because a lot of people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very honest. Again, I think really in battle rap, that's what really a lot of people like the most about me. I'm mad honest with you. I'm going to literally tell you if I fucked with it or not. If I did, I'm telling you the truth. If I don't fuck with it, I'm not bullshitting.
A lot of people don't know.
I'm not saying I'm always right, but you gonna always get an honest ass answer from me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I done told niggas some shit was trash. They still used it. Other niggas liked it, but I still thought it was trash. But other niggas cheered still. So I'm not saying I'm always right. That's it. I'm just saying. But yeah. So I was going over there and we went to a couple of events and people just fucked with me and they just started asking like, yo, I see Coliseum all the time. I'll be watching this shit, and they started doing the yoke shit. That's why they was fucking with us because of the yoke shit.
That's right.
We did at the PGs and all that. Salute to Geechee battled TY and shit, and that's the first time I seen Geechee ever battle. And
he got smoked.
Yeah, he lost that joint. You know what I'm saying? No one got that voted, but Geechee went back home and they got him Louise or whatever, and he went on a roll from there, but that wifey, fucks with what Grizz, Next,
the spot,
Geechee, Diesel. So those are, a lot of them were already on the rise, like they the next up type shit in the West. So they was, and I just met all of them and shit, and they started asking about fucking with Kali and shit, and it just formed up like, yo, you know what, we should make it a division, Kali division. Unfortunately, I tried to get it to do an event out there, but life, you know what I'm saying, had other plans. We started having kids and shit,
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I had to slow down that, but we still plan on doing that and shit. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. My brother Vic is out there, so with the guard, soon we going to talk.
Right. He's also a new father.
Yep.
Salute to him.
Yes. Salute to him.
Baby Lyric, she's beautiful. Oh my God.
Fire.
Oh my God. It's been a beautiful year at babies being born. I'm gonna tell you that. At least that's what we got in 2020 because it's been a hell of a year.
Right.
How is it to have your partner involved in battle rap with you? Like, has it ever caused a rift or just actually brought you guys closer together?
I wouldn't say a rift, nah. I think it's actually better because it's like we both understand the time that we, you know, she understands when I want to do something for battle rap. Like, she knows the time and effort I want to put. Like, right now, we coming to do this. She's not disagreeing. Like, she knows it's one, I'm not going to say a top priority in my life, but it's something that I really enjoy doing. So she's not going to like, oh, why you going to spend time over there to do that? Like, she doesn't hound me about shit like that. So I think it's actually good. It works best for both of us.
And has anyone, and I'm asking because this happened to me. Luckily, all the bars were pretty nice. But has anyone put your lady in a bar as yet?
Yeah, she been in a few of them. Myers, I think, fucking New Jersey Twerk had a bar too. A few people done put her in bars. I mean, Prezi done put us in something.
How do you feel when you hear your loved one be put in a bar? Now you have a child.
It was like whatever, because I don't battle rap, so it's like what I'm gonna get to say back. Your recap gonna be pussy, nigga. You feel me? But it ain't no big deal. At first it's just like a word.
That's how you feel?
No, I can't even say nothing back. I ain't even got a battle where I can say my balls in.
Nobody has like crossed the line or anything like that?
Nah. Well, most of them is shooting her. So, you know, everybody getting shot in battle. So it's like, it's an honor, I guess, at this point. Like, nah, nobody crossing the line or disrespecting her in any bar is crazy.
Yeah, ladies, if you're involved in battle rap, I think once you get your name in a bar, you've made it. Like, yeah. that's just where it's at.
Pretty much made it. Yeah.
Slummer. Yo, Iron, tell him what's up.
Perfect. I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
House party, don't care to play me. I make a nigga ghost like he Patrick Sleeze. You try to front on me, I take your old lady. Homie, don't ever care to play me. House party, don't care to play me. I make a nigga ghost like he Patrick Swayze. You try to front, man, I take your old lady. Homie, don't ever care to play me.
Brooklyn nigga, but I'm out here screaming Cali block. Loaded with that llama, I can make a whole body drop. Brown top, bitches sucking on my lollipop. They won't stop till they see that Maserati top. It's chop chop, tell these haters I'm the man. I be ballin' with my threes like it's NBA jam. Listen fam, I be stunting for the cam. Hollywood ain't where we going, Hollywood is who I am, damn.
Walking out my life though.
Shut up. Kick your ass. I'm a star, you subpar. I'm going far, you know I raised the bar. How bizarre, leave them scarred. Mr. Money in the bank, you niggas ain't fucking with my rank. I'm out here driving tanks, these niggas drawing blanks. I ain't pulling pranks, I make them walk the plank. Don't think, why you think they left these fools in the dust? Outcast, Rosa Parks, niggas better catch the bus.
House party, don't care to play me. I make a nigga ghost like he Patrick Swayze. You try to front on me, I take your old lady. Homie, don't ever care to play me. House party, don't care to play me. I make a nigga ghost like he Patrick Swayze. You try to front, man, I take your old lady.
You done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
And we're gonna get some burgers. We're not gonna get no glizzies. No glizzies though.
We can't get no what?
No glizzies, nigga.
I'm grown. What's not glizzies?
What you mean, nigga? You gotta know the glizzies. No glizzies, nigga. No fucking glizzies.
I don't know glizzies. I know Nathan. I know
Nathan. No, Nathan. Yeah, we gonna go in this motherfucker.
I know Nathan.
Yo, what's up, bro? You good, bro?
Where's the money that we all
play me? Nigga say he got it on the low. I tell that nigga what you saying, nigga already know. He say he got the loud, he got some more. He say he got shit that you never seen before. Say he got all on some shit. He say he got it cracking cause this shit is shattered quick. I said, damn nigga, did that shit roll in a spliff? I said, what you saying, nigga? You try and get me high quick. Gotta go to the studio to meet court. These niggas see me in the range, it's just a sport. You try to front of me, see me at the port, tryna move work like we moving to the pit. Oh, niggas ready know I get that coke. The flows and I speak, nigga, that's the shit I wrote. These niggas said what you say, murder's what she wrote. Cause I killed the track and I left it on the floor.
And okay, winding. So I think we're winding down now. So Sleeze, I think I want to know just a little bit more about how do you feel about the league in general. Now that you've been here for some time, you're starting to see people come and go. Where do you feel the league is now? Where do you want to see it go? And like, what realistically do you feel like is our situation here?
I mean, I want to see us at the top. I mean, of course, it wants to be the best motherfucking league niggas ever seen. But realistically, it's really tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. I already told you. Most of it is out of love because this is something we built for within the black community. Like I said, for us to have as our getaway and to enjoy ourselves, have a good time on the weekends, other than any negative stuff going on, whatever the case may be. So it's just all about everybody getting on that same page of being professional, showing up on time, no backing out or without, proper reasoning or even, and then this is one thing I would love to stress about backing out of battles. I don't care what the issue is you have. I would prefer if you even say it, if I booked you and this shit, whatever it is fucking with you that's making you not be able to do this battle, say it quicker than you waiting 2 weeks before. I would rather you give me any reason to say, yo, I don't want to show up and fuck up a battle, than to just take the battle, come there, lose the battle, give bad footage, waste our time, and now we just got to deal with what you gave us. And not only does it fuck your stock up, it fucks us up too because we got to drop this shit because, and this goes for all tiers of the league, you know what I'm saying? So that's part of being professional. I feel like I really want us to be more professional about everything. Showing up at the time people say, even myself, I'll say 2 o'clock. And sometimes in my head it's like, I'm not gonna get there at 2 o'clock because I know they're not gonna listen to me and get there at 2 o'clock and I show up at 3 and niggas still ain't there at 3 and it's like, I can't win, my nigga, you feel me? And I'm still about to just go on a streak of just going and being on time every time. Just if I say 2 o'clock, I'm there at 2 o'clock regardless.
To be the example for them to follow.
Exactly.
Has it been better lately though in time?
A lot of people been coming, Momula and stuff like these are people not battling on the card. They're making sure they're there on time when the cards, starting. And again, when URL was throwing motherfucking events, I would see motherfuckers that actually battle rap, that's on cards, don't show up to their shit on time. That is for them. For them. They can't show up on time, but they be on the line at 11 a.m. standing for URL battles. And it's like, I get it, my nigga, it's the NBA, son, but god damn.
What you doing for
shit, ain't it for yourself? Yeah. Like, shit, not even for home, yourself first.
Yeah,
like,
you're a battle.
It's for you on time.
That's for
That's
you.
home, yes, please, for home too. But shit, if we put you on a card, it's for you. Promote that shit. Have fucking pride in that shit, man.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Recently, Black said that he was upset with season 7 or something wasn't dropping because of season 7. Can you explain a little bit about what that was?
So, every year we try to implement something new into the looters to make it. We trying to get the looters to a higher standard. You could say since I started with season 4, the welcome home was the first welcome home. It was like boom. Then we implemented it into making it like the ending of the process of the looters. Then we tried to get them to like more so do more looters battles instead of doing one looters event, then a welcome home. Mm-hmm. Now we trying to add like a visual for the newer guys. Like, so we asked them to talk about themselves preparing up to the battle. Like what you've been doing to prepare for the battle, how you feel about the league, what made you want to join, anything about yourself, you know what I'm saying? That way, like, I don't know exactly how he wanted to present it, but I know it was just a visual that they would have to be able to promote for themselves. Like, listen, they're not just saying, I'm season 7, I'll smoke you pussy. Like, they're not saying that. You got, boom, I got this video. Look, I'm season 7, I'm joining the Coliseum. Yo, this is come out to my battle, something, anything. You can promote that in any form way other than I'm gonna shoot you and you a pussy. I'm telling you, I can't stress how much that is so not effective anymore. That worked for 1 year. For like 1 year. When, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't work anymore.
And at that time, that's when teams started to come about. So that was like, teams was a huge thing. A lot of people were making teams and making moves. So at that time, it worked because they were that. But that, I don't believe that's how even teams or new teams are happening at this moment. It's kind of
got the Titans. They coming in the Coliseum now.
I don't take that shit serious. That shit they got it first.
They got They drink E&J. You gotta stop them right there.
I'm not shitting on the name or nothing. I'm just saying, like, they gotta first get in first
before you start trying to join teams.
So he said it's not
teams is very tricky, and a lot of I'm gonna say another thing about teams. Some of y'all just join anything. Y'all join anything to be down with something, to have some friends, and it's corny.
Yeah. Every time a new season comes in, CNC gets like 1,000 applications. There's always somebody.
And nobody wants to just let you in their team. If they're a real team, they're not going to just say, hey, yeah, join us.
Exactly.
No, people want to know who the fuck you are. And none of y'all don't have a personality yet. Y'all don't, not saying that, but in battle rap, y'all don't show any of your personality. Literally, the only conversation niggas seen from you is I will smoke you and shoot you and kill you, and I'm better than you. And nobody even got a battle to click of yours yet. So again, that is not the route to take. Please don't take that route. It's not the way.
One thing to input, just from seeing here, a lot of you guys, your personalities actually come to your attributes. You have to have an understanding of how you rap. Are you a puncher? Are you somebody? Are you or the way that you get it is you're an entertainer? Are you a pen heavy person?
Anything.
Go ahead and actually look at your vets and think about who do you align with. Just as aligning doesn't mean, oh, you're biting. Like, you guys gotta really get out your egos and think about this. Look at the people you have, because those are the people, if you are doing things correctly, then you can easily join their teams. They will mentor you for you to get better at who you are. A lot of you are so caught up in your ego that you guys are not taking in genuine criticisms to figure out who are you in the game. Please think about who you are in the game and don't take that as a slight at yourself.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, all that team joining, as soon as you get in, you gonna end up being in that team. Then in 6 months, you don't like the niggas that's in the team. Now you wanna leave the team and start subbing them. Oh, niggas is backstabbers. No, they not. They just
the problem is
they their own person.
They don't know people prior to joining the team.
Yeah, like
y'all don't know these niggas that didn't join the team.
He ain't none of those names. He just himself. He just that's it. He just himself. You ain't know that.
You don't know that.
You know backstabber or any of that shit. And then y'all try to drag it to other people. Like, oh no, you fuck with him, son. Like, yeah, because I know the nigga. I know who the person is before you. You try to make a whole I'm in their team now, so everybody fuck with me and they all love me. No, they just thought you rap good and somehow let you in their team. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You need to still build with people before you start going that extra mile for people. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, stop with the immediately joining a team and have some friends that's gonna cheer for your raps. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's very easy to get yes men on your team and to get people that's gonna be fucking honest with you and say, yo, that's not it, my nigga.
Yeah. Sleeze, what are some of your favorite matchups that you personally either booked and said, you know what, I made that. That's when I see that battle played back, I booked that. I did that.
Shit. I like Swag and X, but that's kind of a combo of me and Black. Cause I can't figure. Most of our shits, we both come up with it.
Okay.
It's something we both already thinking about, or I'll say it first, and he's like, "Yo, that's perfect." But I can't remember which one of us might have said it first, but I think it was me, and I was like, "Swag and Next," and that shit came out OD.
Yeah, that was crazy. That boy Next.
Yeah.
Wow.
Black had Sin and Grizz, which was another crazy one, but that one, that Swag and Next, that one is special to me for sure. Who else I got? I ain't gonna front. I'm proud of most of y'all. I ain't gonna front. Niggas be making me proud, so I ain't gonna front. A lot of times niggas don't be wanting to take the battle, and then they be fired. Niggas like, oh, it was. Right.
You got that. So you got a hashtag. We got the scripts.
Yeah, you know
got the scripts.
Who was it? I think John Flames and Bugs.
Yeah.
Nigga, John Flames didn't want to do this battle. He swore like, nah. And I kind of understood because he felt like, because Bugs just didn't have that push yet. He just was still on his like, yo, we see that spark and now we fiending to get him to go now. And I just felt like the matchup was perfect. Like John wasn't too crazy far ahead of him yet. And it was just like, it wouldn't hurt him. Even if, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't hurt him. So they wound up doing it. And I like that. That shit came out fire too. Well, I feel like that's one of the best one-rounders we got for sure. When you watch that shit back.
And I think Bugs is a great example of coming into the game and figuring out who you are and then figuring out what team you should join and who's your proper mentors. So Bugs, he's one of those, you know, he's a puncher and that's his lane.
But see, guys like Bugsy, he came in already in a team because he's not just in a random team put together. It's just those is people he know. Those is his real brothers, like Twain and Bigger. He know them from they from the same place. So it's better for him. You know what I'm saying? Some people do get that little advantage. That don't mean you need it though.
Yeah, no.
That's why I don't want people to think. I want you to think you need a team to be good in the league. Like, you know, most people, there's a lot of people that make it all the way to the fucking top without no team at all. Most of the best niggas ain't in no team.
That's a fact.
Yep. Sometimes all you need is actually someone to spar with. Like, you don't even need to join a team. You just find the
niggas that's keeping it real with you. Niggas ain't lying to you, telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, them yes men is hard to, it's easy to find. But a nigga just gonna tell you, I don't like none of you around. When you hear shit like that, that's when you need to start analyzing that person more. He might be somebody you need around you a little bit more. Because when you hear, some niggas get used to him and that's fire. And sometimes it don't even be their friend's fault. Because you so used to your mans being nice, you just scared. Nigga, that shit was fire. You was it's my man, son. You always smoking shit. And he just so blinded by y'all, that's my man. I'm not saying he trash.
Yeah.
They can't help but yes man. They can't help it because that's their fucking mans. That's it. But sometimes you need that person that's really like, I don't like that shit. Why y'all niggas jumping? That shit wasn't that, my nigga. Don't let your friends start being like, your man's gonna be like, yo, son, you just being corny. Nah, you need to say, yo, you really wasn't feeling that, and start asking that nigga. Like, because they still hype for you. They just gonna be hype for you. That's it. And that's support. That, you know what I'm saying? That's what you call it. Those are niggas that's your fans. When you got fans, they don't give a fucking trash, bad. We fucking with it, nigga. That shit. I mean, you choke, but fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Those is your fans. Them niggas gonna fuck with you, son. You know what I'm saying? But you sometimes need niggas that's just gonna straight tell you how it is. That's where niggas like me come in like, nah.
Alright, well, we're gonna actually start closing out. So, Sleeze, thank you so much for coming on our platform. We appreciate you. Look, Mom, we made it. And everybody, does anybody have some like quick takes, some things you want to say around the room? Close out.
Start with you.
Oh, well, me, I'm just happy that you are here. I'm happy that this is what our episode 1 for season 2.
You did it.
So, and we got a new setup. We all in the same room. So, hey. And just really happy about that. Amar.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you coming through. We definitely appreciate you coming through. We're, all looking forward to the big steps that Coliseum are going to take in the future. We're very hyped about this. The 5th of September is the Ludus card, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm excited about that. See all the new upcoming talent that's gonna be in there, and see what everybody does.
Gersh. No, but I gotta say.
Only way you would bash the dog. That's what it says.
Right? Yeah, all the things.
They lost.
Shout out to my guy Hirsch, man.
And Sleeze?
I appreciate y'all. This shit was dope, man. I really fucks with this. It's a dope environment y'all got set. I already know I can see the progress is gonna get crazy. I already know soon. I know he's about to do mad extra shit. I'm gonna start implementing mad extra. I'm gonna come back to the show and all that.
Thanks. We love to have you.
Nah, but yeah, I love this shit. This is a great environment. I thought this was a dope interview, and I feel like y'all cared, and that really meant something a lot to me. So I love y'all. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
And Dizzy.
So, number one, I'm always gonna hate this nigga haircut. Ball, fire your barber, he's pussy. This nigga Hirsch is not that light skinned. And Dub is the best.
I look amazing.
No one the camera ain't catch him. I turned that shit away.
Shout out to the GOAT behind the cameras, man.
He don't look amazing right now. He really don't.
We got the GOAT. We got Mills, man. We're about to get out of here. Shout out to Launch, man. We did it, man. Launch, check us out. It's season 2 of year 86. We got a lot of dope guests coming. I don't even know, man. Dub, you might have to sign us out because I might get too hyped and fuck around and break the cameras.
Well, we have definitely come back for season 2. We have a lot of things in store. We did it, guys! Yeah! Right now, at this moment, you'd be actually watching us on launch.tv. This is going to be
subscribe.
So that's going to be our official platform. So we won't really be on Facebook that much anymore. More than likely, if you're seeing this, you saw a quick clip, and then it will transfer you straight to Launch TV.
Real quick, I will be starting a new podcast real soon. I'm working on the little extra shit right now, but it'll be me and my boy Trez. It's gonna be called Straight Facts.
Okay.
And it's gonna be the most honest opinion you gonna get on your fucking raps. And we doing them shits live.
Talk about it. Fire.
So, yeah. Awesome. Great to see you all.
And watch Words from a Fan, man. Blake Winters is working hard.
Absolutely. So Blake Winters as well. You more likely are gonna end up seeing his interview next episode as well. But he is doing a podcast. It is every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Tune in. Number one thing is support. You see everybody here on Battle Rap. You don't just do Battle Rap, but we do everything. And when you guys tune in, you just show how much you care and you help us build. You build us, we build you. We do music videos here. We are going to also be having sponsors eventually. So don't end up start knocking once the money's already flowing. We will remember you. Love you all. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. See you guys out.